Okay, good morning, everyone. It's really wonderful to welcome everyone to the 2026 CS3 Innovation Summit. And particularly during this challenging weather time, hopefully we're entering a milder and a warmer weeks. And I was reading the news yesterday, right? The groundhog saw the shadow, and seems based on that interpretation, we have 6 more weeks of the winter. and it all depends on what kind of a winter weather we have. Is a mild winter or is or harsh winter? Hopefully it's a milder one. So it's wonderful to gather here to really join this summit. Today's summit focuses on AI for purposeful, vibrant streetscape. And I think from the very beginning, a few years ago, a creation of a CS3 that stands for Center for Smart Streetscape. The center has been dedicated to use the technology towards the goal of safe, vibrant, inclusive, and secure intelligent communities. Now, in today's era of artificial intelligence, it's even more important than ever to see how we can use the power of technology and AI to towards the greater good of a society and community we all live in. So I'm very happy, excited about the topic will be discussed and will be presented and also shown by all the effort by students in all the competition and hackathon today and tomorrow. Columbia always prides itself on being an institution of and for New York City, and to really work with community towards the benefits and enhancement of all the quality of life, quality of service. And so with this spirit, we are particularly proud of the work of this Center CS3 in partnership with FAU, Florida Atlantic University, Rutgers University, and Lehman College. I think in my conversation with my counterpart, other peer deans, we are all very excited, enthusiastic, and so proud to see the outcome from this center in collaboration with the city, with the state, with the community, with the partners. This exciting work ranges from research, innovation, entrepreneurship, outreach to community engagement. From the CS3 speaker series that bring experts to campus for collaboration to the Validate Accelerator program, you will see some of the results in the event today and tomorrow, and also sharing their wonderful work on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. that Andrew and also our partner and our other peer leaders took the effort to explain and share what the wonderful impact we have on the society, on the community. So much success we have seen in such a short time, and you will see the wonderful result and collaboration in this event today and tomorrow. And one of the distinguished really feature of the CS3 is the creation of a testbed and the integration connection with the testbed, right? Not only in New Jersey, in Florida, New York City, but also connection with the community and really learn from a community input what is the right, responsible, useful value that we can create together with the community. Now today, this conference summit will take a deeper look of AI, and with all of the organization, no matter it's public, private, or community, AI is certainly one of the top priority, always thinking on top of in our head, in our mind. We at Columbia University also have a university-wide AI initiative. At the engineering school, we have done a lot to dedicate our effort to education, research, and impact. For example, in education last semester, we launched an AI minor program for more than 10,000 undergraduate students in 4 colleges: engineering school, college, general study, and Barnard. So students will have a chance to learn AI, the solid foundation, as well as the ethic and responsible use of AI as a minor in addition to the major they choose. And we are also preparing our effort to launch a new master degree in AI that leverage our technical expertise from every department in engineering school, including smart city leaders, Andrew and others in civil engineering, as well as leveraging the cross-disciplinary collaboration with 6 and very soon will be 7 other schools at Columbia University to launch AI plus X concentration and specialization. And we are part of a higher education effort to create a GPU cluster that's supported by New York State Governor Office, supported by philanthropic donors, as well as institution and community partner, to create a $600 million GPU cluster that will be dedicated to the use of a responsible, creative, and scientific discovery education for higher education institutions in New York State. So this is a wonderful, exciting development, fully aligned with the mission and really the effort of the CS3 Center. So with that, we are very grateful for all the partners from NSF, from industry sponsors, as well as all the community partners here. I want to thank all the public and private partners working with us on this exciting effort, and particularly thank Andrew Smyth and all of the management leaders here and all our peer partners here to make this so successful. So looking forward to a wonderful discussion today, and have a great summit here. Look forward to a discussion more. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shih-Fu. So I'd like to welcome you all to the Center for Smart Streetscapes Innovation Summit for 2026. This year, as Shih-Fu explained, we have a particular focus on AI and how AI can be leveraged to make a positive impact on our physical world. I think that's a key point. My name is Andrew Smyth. I'm a professor of civil engineering and engineering mechanics here at Columbia. I'm the principal investigator and also the director of this NSF Center for Smart Streetscapes. So firstly, I would like to wholeheartedly thank you for coming out here today and to join us for this event. I'm really excited about it. Before introducing the agenda in our first session, I'd like to provide a little bit of background and introduction to the center. So we were established in late 2022 as a partnership between several universities, Columbia as the lead, but with Florida Atlantic University as a key partner, Rutgers University, and also Lehman College. The deputy directors from Florida Atlantic and Lehman are here, Jason Hallstrom and Jen Laird. You'll be able to meet them later. The ERC, or the Engineering Research Program, is, I would say, the flagship program of the NSF Engineering Directorate. These are a 10-year-long investment from the National Science Foundation. And all engineering research centers, no matter their focus, have three core components. Research, it's in the name, and we have about 35 faculty across the partner institutions. Workforce development, so looking to train the workforce leadership of the future and to fill any talent gaps that we see in the area of smart cities. And as you can see, we start from K through 12. We teach teachers as well, but also, of course, have a focus on undergraduate, graduate, and postdoctoral training as well. And then the third critical component, and that's a key part of why we're here today, is the innovation ecosystem. So a focus of the engineering research program is very much on translational research, working to create that culture among students to think about where their work will make an impact downstream. So societal impact is really the ultimate goal of the ERC program. So very quickly to go through our sort of mission, vision, and values. Our mission is to forge livable and safe communities through real-time hyper-local streetscape applications, and these are built on advancements in a number of technical areas: edge cloud technology, wireless optical engineering, visual other sensor analytics, key focus on privacy and security for this new kind of infrastructure, and also an integration of social science to make sure that we have the user needs, stakeholder needs balanced with particularly privacy concerns. Our vision, and again, a key part of why this kind of event is so important, is that we believe that innovation in this area is very much built on partnership. So we cannot do this alone as academics, and certainly scaling is impossible without partnership from industry and public stakeholders. Our value statements, and we're probably unusual as a technological center to have a statement of values, but we believe that tech should serve the public good, That engagement with the community, the primary stakeholder, serves as a direct use inspiration, mechanism for use inspiration. And in order to have that meaningful dialogue, it's important that we train our engineers to make their work publicly legible, and in order to do that, also to build the workforce for the future that can do that. So the areas of impact that we're looking to hit are in road safety, traffic efficiency, public safety, in the areas of assistive technologies, the future of outdoor work, and also hyper-local environmental sensing. I should say that when we originally began, we focused primarily on real-time operational impacts, but we've come to realize that actually some of the technologies that we're developing to make those impacts can also help with longer-term design and policy decision-making. So that is perhaps a recent pivot that we've realized in our mission. In terms of our test beds, Shih-Fu mentioned those through our partner universities, so Columbia, as well as with our partner universities working in tandem with municipal government partners, and many of whom are represented here today. We also have 3 key urban test beds. Obviously, we have a lot of lab experimental facilities, but we need to validate our technologies in the real world. Each of our test bed has different but complementary technological capabilities, and obviously each environment has its own challenges and opportunities. So in New Brunswick, led by Middlesex County and Rutgers, is primarily a connected vehicles test bed. Here in Harlem, Cosmos test bed is primarily focused on advanced wireless in urban settings, and the mobility intelligence test bed, which is led by West Palm Beach, Florida, and Florida Atlantic University, is focused on pedestrian cyclist mobility, among other applications. So very quickly, why are we here today? I think I've already pointed to that, but as our Innovation Summit, obviously tightly linked to our innovation ecosystem and the gathering and convening of the key stakeholders. But we're looking to demonstrate our research progress, share that with you, connect students to opportunities for the future, and also fundamentally to listen. That's a key hallmark of our center, is really to listen to needs before we start engineering. So today's program will feature a lot of research presentations about accomplishments and results to date. We were established in September 22. And if you think about it, that was just months before ChatGPT was launched. And obviously, that and the AI boom has radically changed the research landscape for all of us. And that has forced us to pivot our research agenda in a few areas. I'm not expecting that you digest all of these different components, but just to give you an idea, there's AI-driven reconfigurable surfaces, intelligent surfaces that can help with wireless wave propagation in urban environments, on-sensor AI for privacy-first edge processing, multimodal sensing to create world modeling for robust situational awareness and understanding, agentic AI with sliceable edge cloud architectures, so to push maybe very computationally intensive processes and applications further to the cloud, and low latency demand applications or computations to the edge. Very key part of AI as it affects safety critical things in the real world is that we have risk-bounded decision policies. So the AI governance is very important to us, and also sort of verifiable workflows for high-stakes urban applications. And lastly, the ability to take on board community-informed scenarios and be able to model and simulate those is also critical for decision support. So before providing an overview of the agenda today, I also wanted to say a special thank you to our partners. Our advisory board is comprised of industry members and government members. We also have a sustained engagement with a number of community partners, and I'd like to give special mention to Barbara Askins from the 125th Street Business Improvement District here in Harlem, She's a key senior advisor to the center, yes, a trusted advisor. So lastly, I'd like to express our appreciation for the accelerator team members who provide so much guidance to our accelerator teams, who you will hear from later. So I think we have an exciting program on tap today. We've tried to create a program which affords time to not only hear from experts in industry, government, and academia in the formal program, but importantly also time to network with one another. So we're going to begin with a keynote and fireside chat, followed by a panel discussion, and then we have our first of our short student perfect pitch sessions. CS3 engages with students at the undergrad, grad, and postdoc levels, as I mentioned. And I just wanted to point out and preview this. I didn't realize this myself until yesterday, but because Florida Atlantic has a partnership with, let's say, overachieving high school students, there will be some pitches made by students as young as 16 and 17. So all the way up to senior PhD students. So it's very, very impressive. I know at that age I was not brave enough to get up to do that. So big props to them. So we're going to take a break, then return for the Validate Accelerator Demo Day session, where you'll see those teams make their presentations, and then take a break for lunch. So the lunch is going to provide ample time to engage students during the poster sessions, and that's really, if I had to say, that's really the meat. And if you want to really have detailed discussions with our students, I point you there. The advisory board will be meeting for part of lunch break, so I'll be offline for some of that time, but I hope to see you in the latter part of the lunch break. So then we'll pick up again with a keynote address from Chris White, who's president of NEC Labs, followed by another pitch session, and then 3 faculty lightning talks. And finally, we'll have a panel on really the value of streetscape technology with various testbed perspectives. And we'll close with some awards and recognitions and adjourn to a networking reception at the end. And the posters will still be on display at the end. So we have a busy day ahead of us, I would say. So throughout the day, we're going to be diving into sort of the technical realities of streets, sensor, inference, data privacy frameworks, and the engineering, I would say, that makes streets potentially smart. But tech very much does not live in a vacuum. It lives, in this case, on the public roads, and it's governed by policy and often paid for by public dollars. So to make streetscapes truly vibrant and purposeful, we need to understand how to bridge the gap between sort of the speed of, say, Silicon Valley and the reliability, safety, performance that we demand from our built environment, and perhaps what might often be thought of as slow government action. And the built environment is also, we have to recognize, an enormous capital investment, and so intrinsic in that are legacy challenge. So challenges of adaptability. So we'll begin with a keynote presentation from our guests who will share their insights. And then we'll move over to the chairs here and have a fireside chat. No fire. To dig a bit deeper. And then at the end, we can take some questions if we have time. So our guest today is uniquely positioned to help us delve into some of the questions of scaling public-private innovation to empower agencies to harness AI and technology. Excuse me. So she's been an innovator at the state level, founding Minnesota's Connected and Automated Vehicles Office, CAVX. She was the Chief Operating Officer of the transportation tech nonprofit, ITS America, and she served at the highest level of federal regulation, having served as the acting administrator of the Federal Highway Administration, which manages about $300 billion in infrastructure investments. So today, she sits at the intersection of it all, I would say, as the transportation lead at Google Public Sector. She's helping agencies modernize their digital infrastructure. She's a lawyer by trade and started her career as a Fulbright Fellow in Japan. She has won numerous awards for women in innovation and government transformation, And she is a leader who focuses, I would say, just as much on trust as she does on technology. So please join me in welcoming Kristen White.